Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. We'll see how the New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues. Then we'll spend some time with Paul and Mariano Chavez of Valley Fence, mixing faith, family, and fencing into one of New Mexico's most successful companies. We'll head over to Gallup for a little history and a lot of great food. But first, let's meet Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach Business Coaching and find out that coaching isn't just for sports anymore.
My goals are to add jobs to New Mexico, plain and simple. By adding jobs to New Mexico means that the business community here is stronger, and my passion is helping people. Action Coach was started about 20 years ago in Brisbane, Australia by Brad Sugars, who was a self-made millionaire who at an early age, in his early 20s, started buying, fixing, and selling businesses.
Brad Sugars reminds me of a modern-day Napoleon Hill, which many people are familiar with, and he was actually Henry Ford's mentor. Brad is, I think, one of the most brilliant business minds I've encountered in my life, and he's the man who personally started Action Coach, and his whole purpose in life is to show business owners that there's a better way to run a business, a stronger way to run a business that really enables them to live to their full potential through their business model. We kind of stumbled upon Action Coach, and while it's a franchise, it really struck us because what Action Coach is about globally is giving business owners re-education, if you will, global tools, proven systems that help enrich their overall operation and help them live a better life.
We brought Action Coach to New Mexico about 5 years ago to help small to mid-sized business owners achieve more money, a better team, and more time through using these systems.
So my name is Eric Bergmeyer. I'm a certified public accountant. I own my own firm. The name of the firm is Bergmeyer & Associates. I've been coached by Action Coach for the last year. Yeah, the differences that Action Coach has brought to the company for me is really begin to help me run a business. And that was very difficult for me to kind of move out of where I've typically been as a CPA technician to now become more of a CPA CEO, if you will. Our financial growth has been substantial, and we've now been able to bring on more accounting staff as a result, and have allowed myself and my wife, who's my partner, to begin to have a little bit more free time. I would tell anybody who would be considering working with Action Coach that it would probably be one of the wisest decisions they'd ever make. Whenever possible, I find myself in front of one of my clients. I use a lot of what Mark has taught me. A tremendous return on that investment.
Shelley Branscombe with Maestas and Ward has grown 75% in the last 12 months, which in commercial real estate, I think that's doing amazingly well.
My name is Shelley Branscombe, and I work at NAI Maestas and Ward as a commercial real estate broker, and I specialize in office space. I've been coached by Action Coach for the past 15 months. I would describe their coaching style as very open and communicative. They style it to my business and what my interests are, but they also encourage me to step outside the box so that I can grow and become an expert in my field. The difference that coaching has made to my knowledge and skill is not only to help me develop within my own industry, but also to develop myself outside of my industry. The tangible results that I have seen year to date over last year, my business is up in profits 146%.
We absolutely love helping business owners achieve their goals and their dreams for their businesses and their life.
We start off with a complimentary coaching session that we'll offer any viewer, and they can learn more about that process when they go to our website, actionbusinesssuccess.com, or they can just call our team at 798-2552.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. For all of us that are Vietnam veterans, in fact, for anyone, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial State Park in Angel Fire is a must-see. This park is the first Vietnam memorial built in the United States, and it was a labor of love for a husband and wife who lost their son in Vietnam.
The memorial facility is almost 30 acres that was developed by Dr. and Mrs. Westfall starting back in May of 1968 because of the death of their son, First Lieutenant David Westfall, who died in an ambush in Vietnam where he was a Marine. Doc and Mrs. Westfall talked about what they could do to honor David's memory, and in their discussion they decided they would take his insurance money and build a memorial. And they started with the chapel, which you'll see over my right shoulder. And I've been told by others who were here that Doc was actually out here on his hands and knees digging the footers for the chapel himself.
One of the major significance of the Vietnam Veteran Memorial State Park is it's the only state park in the United States of America that's dedicated to the Vietnam veterans. And we kind of pride ourselves in that, and it was one of the first major memorials for the Vietnam veterans in the United States ever. As a state park, all state parks charge a fee, and this particular state park, due to a contract agreement with the David Westfall Veterans Foundation, who support us, we've agreed not to charge a fee because this was dedicated to veterans, for veterans, and we wanted to keep that going, so we do not charge a fee here at all. This is a place of healing for veterans of all types, all of America's wars, and the families.
Since 1971, when the chapel was dedicated, it's only been closed at night for one period of time. And during that closure, once when Dr. Victor Westfall came back in the morning, there was a veteran sitting in front of the door, and he was crying, and he said, actually he had made a sign and it said, "Why did you lock me out when I needed this?" The chapel has never been closed since then. It's open 24 hours a day.
As a veteran, this spot is very important and it's sacred to me. And I know that after you visit, it will hold a very special place in your heart too. Up next, we'll see how the New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 5th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and, of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 5th. Be there. Paid for by Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
It feels so true, when I'm with you, I'm free.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, the host of New Mexico True Television, a brand new show coming up right after Who Rocks New Mexico. New Mexico True Television will show you our great state as you've never seen it before. And we'll provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True staycation. So stay right here. Enjoy Who Rocks New Mexico and stay with us at 8:30 for the new weekly New Mexico True television show. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute was founded in Los Alamos, New Mexico in 2009, with the vision of bringing health care to all New Mexicans, including rural areas where specialists are scarce. Owner and founder Dr. Ian Alexander is one of the nation's top sinus surgeons and a leading authority on balloon sinus dilation.
Many of the procedures I do, probably 80% of them, can be done in the office now. A lot of the sinus surgery, which traditionally was a surgery that you were overnight in the hospital, had lots of packing in your nose, and everyone talks about how horrible it was, is now just a little 20-minute procedure that we do in the office. A lot of patients will come in. I have some that will come in after work, we'll do the procedure, and the next day they're back at work.
Balloon sinus dilation is a minimally invasive treatment option that can be performed in the office that opens sinus pathways so that they can drain properly. The procedure uses a small balloon placed in key places in the nose and sinus, which when dilated, expand the sinus pathways. This simple 15-minute procedure is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
It's transformed my life a total of 180. I can't believe that I have lived this long with being in such discomfort, and actually I didn't realize how much discomfort I was in until after the procedure.
I got it done and right here in the office, and I didn't have any of the hassles of being in the hospital. I've been able to breathe through my nose, which I haven't been able to do that for a very long time. My migraines have really just pretty much stopped, and I don't have like a lot of the allergy and symptoms and the sinus pressure that I did have before.
I think the field is wide open, and we're going to expand to where most of our procedures will be done in the office and save those healthcare costs of having to go to the hospital and in the operating room.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute has expanded to 5 clinics throughout the state: Rio Rancho, Los Alamos, Taos, Roswell, and Hobbs, bringing ear, nose, and throat care directly to patients. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 1-855-81-SINUS.
Up next, oh give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Just fence me in.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for every first Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
The Chavez family of Valley Fence has built their business for over 40 years, one fence at a time.
I started the company in '69. I actually was born here in New Mexico, but I had been in in the West Coast in California for a while, and then came back here and actually opened this fence company here. And it's been good. You know, it wasn't easy because all you had at that point is just a truck and a wheelbarrow.
You know, my father did the hard work. He got it off the ground, started it from nothing, as he was saying back in 1969.
We've been working together for so long that he's actually become my friend. So it's good. It is good.
I've known Paul since I was 6 years old. That's around 48 years that we've been friends, and ended up being co-workers. I met him many years ago when they first started Valley Fence back in 1969. We were both little kids, and we still know each other to this day. We still work with each other, and we're still friends.
You do become a family, and we've had our employees, a lot of our key employees, for years and years. We couldn't be where we're at today without our employees. Close-knit, they become more than just employees, they're family.
We kid around that we're like the fencing supermarket of the Southwest, and we're proud of it. We hang our signs everywhere. If you drive anywhere in this city, in this state, you're going to see a Valley Fence sign. We're pretty proud that we've done almost every bridge in I-40 and I-25. A lot of the decorative type fences you see on these bridges, Valley Fence has done them.
We do lots of big work. We like the big work. You know, we're excited about that, and being statewide and in the surrounding states. But we've always tried to keep in touch with the residential side of it.
We've always kept the residential because it's what got us started. Fencing is sort of a security type of thing anyway. People want to keep their dogs in and want to, keep their houses safe and so on, and that kind of thing. And so it's an easy way to get to know people.
I absolutely love it. I think it gives the entire property and the house a totally different character that maybe other style of fences wouldn't necessarily provide.
We feel we can give back and continue to give back to our community on the residential aspect and be a service to them in that area. When you're born and raised here in New Mexico, as we were, and have our roots here, so we're involved with the community. We appreciate the community. We know that we're here because of the community. On an average year, different kinds of fence, we do over 100 miles a year. So that'll kind of give you an idea. You're talking barbed wire or chain link or woven wire game fence, guardrail, whatever it may be. And so it's miles and miles and miles of fence work. We do a lot of work for the city, for the state highway department.
Some notable projects that we did with Valley Fence included Tower Pond Community Park, the North Domingo Baca Community Park, and the New Mexico Veterans Memorial at Filchacone Park. All of our projects are procured either through competitive bid or a selection process. So we knew that we were getting the best price for the scope of work that we were asking for.
This is a great facility here in the Valley, and we're proud that we were able to have a part in working with the city on this project. We got 4 different fields and batting cages, and just up in the corner there's also a skate park. One of the other products that we're really proud that we worked on was the New Mexico Veterans Memorial. It's a beautiful tribute to the New Mexico veterans.
Obviously, price is an important component for us doing work, but in addition to that, we got people who were reliable, dependable, who provided a quality product and good service to their customers.
Appreciate the customers, appreciate the people, because as I said, the people around you is what makes the company. You can only provide the service, and if you don't provide a good service, of course you're not going to be around very long. And we've been here for 40 some odd years, so obviously we're doing something right.
Up next, rellenos and crab boils in Gallup.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 5th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and, of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 5th. Be there. Paid for by Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
It feels so true. When I'm with you, I'm free.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, the host of New Mexico True Television, a brand new show coming up right after Who Rocks New Mexico. New Mexico True Television will show you our great state as you've never seen it before. And we'll provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True staycation. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks New Mexico, and stay with us at 8:30 for the new weekly New Mexico True Television show. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Gallup, New Mexico has a rich history of Hispanic and Native American culture, early days of the railroad, the wild, wild west, and today, some great eateries that truly rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right here.
We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens, because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out, because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They're the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun, and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub.
public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day. Kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to Gallup. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality is always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come in Gallup. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot. It comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night, we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in Gallup you can get it, where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a ½ pound of Alaskan king crab, a ½ pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you, and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night, we do have live music, and 99% of the time, it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
There's a lot of good dentists here in Albuquerque. We're lucky. And I would say the reason that I would choose Smiles by Design would be their pursuit for excellence. That we, at every moment, we're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection. We work every day as a team so people have a pleasant experience. That's my goal for each person to come in here, that they have a wonderful experience and that they feel good about where they've been and that they want to pass that on to other people. We are a locally owned business. My wife Paige and I own the business. We're not franchised. We care a lot about what goes on here. We take personal, obviously responsibility like you would anything else that you own.
I came to Dr. Lepore because my teeth were being worn down and fractured, and I decided for my 60th birthday that I was going to have my teeth brought back to their natural length, like when I was 20. They were absolutely wonderful. I know a lot of dentists in Albuquerque, and a lot of them are very good. But I felt that Dr. Lepore really understood my intent and what I wanted to do. And I feel I look good, I have more confidence. I have a lot of compliments on my teeth. I feel good about smiling, and it's nice to know I'll have them with me for the next 30, 40 years. I plan on being here a long time.
That's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And when you're out and about this week, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and be sure and thank them for their service. If you'd like more information on the folks you saw on today's show, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.